I just wanted to go home.
We became refugees in our own country.
With the sound of war.
We kept moving because stopping meant giving up.
The river of people flowed on, searching for safety that always seemed just out of reach.
Every day was a fight to survive.
We weren't just fleeing war, we were fleeing the collapse of everything we knew.
We passed checkpoints, hid from militias, ran from danger in the night.
Their hope was the border with Chad, a name whispered with fragile hope.
Omar was sick and I had no medicine. I rationed food, going hungry so my children could eat.
I stopped talking. I just walked, trying not to look at the horrors around us.
In Darfur, the violence was worse. The RSF targeted entire communities. Villages burned, families destroyed.
They traveled for weeks, sometimes on foot, sometimes packed into trucks. Hunger and fear followed them.
Over 12 million Sudanese have been forced from their homes. We were just 3 among millions.
The journey west was a plunge into chaos, a river of people fleeing violence. The dust of Adri settled, but the trauma lingered.
I missed home more than ever.
We survived, but hope was slipping away.
Even in supposed safety, violence and fear were never far away.
In the darkness, I wondered if there was anywhere left to run. I just wanted it all to stop. I shielded my children as explosions shook the ground. The war had followed us here.
One evening, a drone strike hit the camp. Panic and terror returned. Famine was declared in Darfur. Nearly half of Sudan's people faced hunger.
For us, it was the look in Omar's eyes, the fear of starvation.
Amira, once a nurse, now stood in endless lines for food, stripped of her identity.
I watched my children's laughter fade. I felt helpless.
The camp was overcrowded, undersupplied, and dangerous. Food and water were scarce. Disease spread quickly.
I built a shelter from sticks and plastic. This was our new home.
Crossing into Chad brought no relief, just a new kind of struggle in the Adre refugee camp.
Together, we found hope.
Their strength was a quiet defiance against the chaos.
I was no longer alone.
We will rebuild no matter what the war takes from us.
In this circle of sisters, they rebuilt community, one act at a time.
I found purpose again, not just surviving, but helping others.
These acts of compassion became their resistance.
I started a small clinic, treating injuries and teaching mothers about health.
Together, they created a communal kitchen, organized watch groups, and advocated for their needs.
They have taken our homes, but not our spirit. We are the heartbeat of Sudan.
I joined the circle, sharing my story for the first time. The women listened. They understood.
In the darkness, a spark of hope appeared, a women's support group led by Iman, a survivor like Amira. In the dust, hope took root.
I will fight for my children's future, no matter how hard it gets.
Amira became an advocate, planting seeds of hope for tomorrow.
At a camp meeting, I spoke up. My children deserve more than survival. They deserve a future.
The solution is more than aid. It's investing in peace, climate resilience, and local leadership.
Sudan's crisis is immense. The world's attention drifts, but the suffering deepens.
Aid organizations provided food, clinics, and water, but resources were never enough.
Seeing my children learn brought me hope.
We learned in a makeshift school, drawing letters in the dirt.
The camp was still harsh, but hope began to grow. And hope is how a new day will come.
Hope is our resistance.
In the faces of women like Amira and Iman, and in the laughter of children, Sudan's most powerful weapon endures.
For my children, for Sudan, I will never give up.
Amira's words echo. This war tried to break us, but it made us stronger. I will keep fighting, not with a gun, but with hope.
Aid is vital, but so is peace and long-term recovery.
Amira's story is Sudan's story, resilient but in need of the world's help.
We keep going together.
Survival is quiet, relentless work holding on, rebuilding, refusing to be erased.
Omar laughs again. That sound is everything.
I show Mama a green plant by our shelter. She smiles.
Life is still about survival, but now I walk with purpose.
June 21st, 2025. The war rages on, but Amira's resolve is stronger than ever.